sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, you've got Brian Callahan. Of course, his father, Bill, was the head coach of the Raiders back in Super Bowl 37. And on the other side... So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Lobby now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's a short one. By Bowers. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that is incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Into space at the 45. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay. And a first down.
16 yards. And the Titans first down.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Titan first down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Wolf. That one caught. It's Chinway DK. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the
Tight end
15-yard
Ertz
line.
in motion. Now, first down throw for Ward. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It is 2nd and 6. The tight end Ertz in motion. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. This place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. First running back taken in April's draft, it's Ashton Genty. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's left side to Tucker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans.
They'll look to throw again. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try to run with their fullback. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw right side is taken in by Bass. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Ray Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is first touchdown this year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, it's Jim Deacon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense and quarterback Cam Moore headed back out onto the field. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw, not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Raiders move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On first down, it's Ward.
Now, I think what stands out most here about this completion, Mike, is just how fast the quarterback was able to get that ball up and down. He got that ball into the hands of his receiver quickly and able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing, Ward. Look in the middle, he's got Ertz. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I'm typically every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, no worries daily. But if I lick my keys, it goes away.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Ward. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now it's Ward. It is brought in the end zone. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown Titans. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Titans may have recovered, yes, Tennessee ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That's complete to DK. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st down, Ward. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
There's Ertz. He's got a great shot. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
6.
To throw is Ward. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
For the Tennessee field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans are able to cut it to 4. 17 to 13.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Daniel Jones. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Colts get just their 2nd win of the season. They improve to 2-4. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Older brother Travis got the accolades for a while. Now this is Trevor Etienne. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Niners are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the two teams on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 39-yard line. Titans offense, quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They run on the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessful. Stop there for no gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion, and he's going to get the ball as opposed to...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. 6 yards.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point, as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And now go down as an incompletion. 2nd and 10.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
He'll look to throw. He takes off. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Off play action, it's Ward. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. But more could get 4 on 1st down. Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cousin.
32-yard line.
In trouble, and down he goes. That is the Pro Bowler, Jeffrey Simmons. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Titans 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's caught over the middle by Iomanner.
Complete to
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 4.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down for Tennessee.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Titans.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Holding offense.
In motion, it's Robinson. Play fake, now Ward to throw. Throw here, down the field. Will fall, incomplete.
It's now second down and 20.
Out of the gun, Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A loss of 9 yards.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Back to throw is Ward. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Cousins now on second down. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
1 yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. He's going to have a first down. He's forced
A
out.
gain of 9
Nice pickup
yards.
of 9.
And the Raider first down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the
This drive
2-yard
has
line.
been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll run with Genty. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And a touchdown there, the first of his NFL career. Now Day for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Titans 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jim Radike now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Titans take coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. It's Robinson. Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the gun, here's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. On second down, here's Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain on the play brings up third down.
Throwing again is Ward. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Here's first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
Now here's the spike, and they stop it with 22 seconds remaining. To throw on second down is Ward. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. Ward to throw again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They snap it to Ward. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.